Yo, 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 what is up? What is up? What's going on? Thank y'all for tuning in to another DnL Fitness live stream show. Yes, sir. Oh, man, we have a early morning show lit up for you today. It's super early in the morning for me. I want to try something different just to see if I can pull off a early morning show. But to that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning in. We're up early at the crack of dawn before we got to get everything going. I ain't even hit the gym yet. That's how early this is. Normally I hit the gym before I get to y'all. But thank y'all for tuning in to the DnL Fitness live stream show. And yes, today we have a good show lined up for you today. But before we get started, hopefully you're having a good morning or wherever it is you're in the world. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever the case may be. But if you're not having any of those, let Mr. Child break it down to you.
Oh, you're having a bad day? Did you die?
I got shot.
But did you die?
As long as you didn't die and you're still alive and you're still able to make something happen, you get to get up, you get to grind. 2 legs, 2 feet, eyes, nose, smell, hear, touch, feel, all those good things. You got all your senses. You are blessed, so make something happen and change it up. Let's go. Go get some money. Go get the money. Yes, sir. I need to, you know what? I need to actually put that as a sound bite. Hold on. Let me put it in my notes real quick. I have to remember that. I gotta remember that. Oh my goodness. I just dawned on me before I forget, because I sure will. Let me type that in real quick. Sound bites. Go get the money, young Dolph. Oh yes, we got to get that one for sure. I'm gonna start right now. My sound bites on my notes. It's actually a good idea because I be forgetting them once I get them. But yes, we are multi-streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. If you're on YouTube, do me a favor, when you see that thumbs up pop up on your screen, hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, or Rumble, hit a follow for your boys. Greatly appreciated. Get the follow up going out there. Be appreciated. And if you want to contribute to today's show, Cash App and the Venmo right there. Cash App Daniel 2888. Venmo Danny-Daniel-00. Yes, sir. Almost choked. But today we got a good show lined up for you, man. Today we're going to talk about AI today. It's been a minute since we hopped on AI. We've been on the economy for a hell of a long ride. But today we're going to talk about some AI stuff, man. Because AI has been doing some hell of a crazy improvements lately, and we need to pay attention to what's going on in the world as far as this AI goes, because there's a lot of distractions that's being had. Like I did a show yesterday talking about the Satanists that's pushing stuff and got stuff going on, but there's a lot of distractions that we got going on, and you need to pay attention to what's really happening in the world of AI. So in the world of AI, man, it's getting better and better and better, and pretty soon, you know what I'm saying, your boy might have to AI tell me his video, you know what I mean? But with that being said, man, we're going to look in and dive into the world of AI today to see all the stuff that's going on. They've made big strides in robots. They've made big strides in the content, as content goes, the way it looks and how real it's getting to the point where, hell, like actors are no longer needed. They've already did like short films and stuff like that look really good and entertaining to watch, and you can't even get beside the fact that you enjoy it. That's how good it is at this point. Everything's getting really good. So we're going to go ahead and dive in and take a look at some of the stuff they got going. And they'll even be able to bring back your flashback favorites of stuff that you used to watch and like modernize it, but polish it up and make it look really good, really nice, and remastered up to speed to today's time in like 1440 or 2160p or whatever the highest 4K quality they got out there. So you wouldn't be watching your old favorite flicks like some Nick at Night on black and white anymore. And if you did, the Nick at Night black and white would look like 4K Nick at Night black and white. Like I Love Lucy probably look good as hell. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in 4K. Like all this stuff would be revamped and brought, to a newer generation, but with old time feel. You know what I mean? Like the old clothes, the old styles they used to wear. They always say that fashion recycles itself, So, growing up, bell bottoms was a thing whenever I was in school. And that went out of phase for a while, but bell bottoms used to be in the 90s, and then they came back for a while. So like everything recycles and repeats itself. But we're going to go ahead and hop into today's show. We're going to take a look at this stuff. Let me get my banner put up on the show, and let's get our sexy lady in here to welcome us into the AI portion of the show. So let's go.
Welcome to the AI segment of the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome us to the AI segment of the show. Where my claps at? Had to get some morning coffee today, boy. I think I'm actually like doing these early shows. We're gonna see. Only thing is, I don't know how like hype I can get these early shows, because my You know, my kids still sleep, so I can't be like too animated or too loud. So that's the only reason why I don't do these early in the morning. Otherwise, I would. I don't want to wake him up before he has to go to school or nothing like that and ruin his sleep and have him all tired. But I think I'm able to figure something out. I think I'll be able to pull something off and make something work. We'll see. We'll see. I think I'll be able to make it happen, Captain. I think I will. I'm pretty confident I would. But anyhow, let's go and dive into today's show. We're going to get into this AI segment. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first thing we got on the screen. For what we have, we're going to look at what AI is able to do so far as old TV shows. So with that being said, let's change that banner. Let's take a look at this. This AI creator, this is the AI person. And remember, anybody can create AI. This stuff isn't hard. You just need money and time. That's all you need, money and time. And the money isn't even a lot. It's subscription based, so like $10 a month or some shit like that. It's not hard at all. I mean, the music you hear playing in the background, this is music that I created with AI. This creator just took a walk down memory lane, revisiting all these classic shows. So let's take a look at what he did right here. Let's see. Let me turn the volume on, and hopefully he don't have no copyright music in the background. If he does, I'm gonna have to mute it. But here we go.
We are born and raised on the playground.
All right, so he does, so I can't play that. So we're just gonna take a look. Look at this, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin. Oh snap! Did you see that in the background? Hold on. Look, Martin. I guess this would be Gina and Pam, but Gina don't look quite right. It's Martin. I guess there's another Martin in the background, but we see Marty Marr right here. So we got Martin right there. So here we go. And I think this might be the AI creator. She might have did this and put all these together, but let's keep going. So as you see here, and then she goes down, she opens up the door. Who we got next? What is this? Moesha. Okay, so she did Moesha. So we got Fresh Prince, we got Martin, and we got Moesha. I'm a Jamie Foxx show, huh? Yep, I thought so. We go to Jamie Foxx next, Braxton, and I forget her name, her fine self. Then we're going to Steve Harvey. No, this is Monique. This is Monique's show. All right, so we got Monique's show. Then she goes over. She walks into Sister, T and Tamara. All right, and then she goes over to another set, and then she's running into... Who is this? The Wayans brothers. Look at this. All right, so we got the Wayans brothers. She moves on to the next one, and she has... Oh, what is your name? What is your name? What is your name? What is your name? What was her name? I mean, that's Kyla Pratt, but I forget the name of the show. It was with Flex and Kyla Pratt. I forget the name of the show, but I remember the show. I used to watch that too with Flex. And then we have Bernie Mac's show. They did a good job on him. So we got Bernie Mac's show. Then we move on over next to the... Who is this? Girlfriends. Yep, Girlfriends. Yes, sir. We got Girlfriends. Then we move over to back to Will Smith. All right, so she went all the way back to Will Smith. All right, so as you can see here, man, AI is doing a pretty gosh darn good job of how they're able to utilize all this, man. Like it's really getting to a point where you're not going to be able to tell. And this is we're only in 2026. Could you imagine what this is going to look like in 4 years in 2030? In 2030, it's going to be, it's going to be, I don't know, content creators going to have a hard time content creating, such as myself. That's why you got to hop on now, so you'll be able to AI yourself later on, because it ain't going to be no joke here in the future. All right, let's take a look at something else that we have here. Let's see. What is the next thing that we have? Where is it? I had it pulled up for you, because understanding, like, if you stay down or loyal to whatever it is that you're trying to do now, and things rolling, as things roll into the future, right now of what you're doing is going to determine how you are going to be looked at, or how you're going to fit in with society in the future. You want to put the groundwork in now and keep putting it in consistently. Don't stop, or whether you're making money from it or not, keep pushing, because social influence, according to the World Economic Forum, their jobs market report mentioned that social influence, along with AI, machine learning, critical thinking, social influence was going to be one of the big things of moving forward in this new world of AI and technology that we're going to. So staying into the world of having social influence or online presence will always be extremely important moving forward. So that's why I always will make a conscious effort to constantly be consistent online, because eventually AI will take over, and hopefully you already have a presence online of some sort that you've been doing consistently, pushing a message or something that you do, because that's the way the world and that's the direction that we're headed in. So just keep that in mind, because I did do a show on that which spoke about the job reports of was it the World Economic Forum? Who was it? Yeah, it was the World Economic Forum, and they spoke on the job reports of 2025, and they spoke on that, and I read that and showed it to you in the report and everything. So just to know moving forward how you need to be moving, and understanding that they have a projection of what they're aiming for, and we go in their direction whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? You might not want to, but that's the way it's headed, and then it's up to you on what you choose to do with your money and your finances and how you choose to navigate in life. But in the meantime, understanding the direction we're headed in to be able to monetize financially off of it and, you know, make things happen. But next we have here, we're going to take a look at how AI is changing with deep fake videos. So let's take a look at a deep fake video. If you don't know what a deep fake video is, I'm going to show you what it is right here. So this is a deep fake video. Okay, this is the real person. So this will be me. This person would be me, and then this is the AI character. All right. So let's take a look at what these things can do. This is a Kling AI version 2.6. So let's take a look at how these things work. Here we go. Okay, I can't play the song because that's a Stranger Things, I think, song in the background. But as you can see, whatever he does, it does with a slight delay. Not very much. And when you look closely, you see wrinkles, and you know what I mean? The only thing with AI right now is, oh wow, she had a zit on her head. Oh snap. Okay, I was gonna say imperfections. AI has like extremely perfect look to it, which you can tell that it's AI because of how perfect the skin looks, but she looks extremely real. She has a zit, like a small bump or a mini pimple right here, a little bump here, a mini scar here you can see on her face. So she looks real. You see the cracks in her lips, you know, like the natural look of your lips. You got the face wrinkle right here. Like, this is really good. Her hair is a little frizzy. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things you look at on a human versus the AI, and they do really good. They're doing really good with this now. Look, even his hair is not even like straight across. You can see it has the up and down imperfection of it, of like a person who actually cut it. The hair is not even all the way laid down. It's got little imperfections up here, which kind of gives you that. Now he looks a little bit too good. You can tell he's AI just the way his skin looks. They haven't quite got the melanated brothers down to a T yet, because his skin looks AI. You can see it when you look at it, the way the light is hitting it, the way they got the wrinkles in his face looking. They haven't got it yet on him. They haven't got it just yet, but they're working on it. I think the white people know it. Well, he looks AI. You can tell by him. He looks AI. His curly hair, they haven't got that down yet. He looks AI too. His skin's too perfect. It's too perfect. There's no imperfections on his skin whatsoever. So a few of these people they got right, a few of these people they didn't. But the movement of him, he's doing facial expressions, and his facial expressions matches these facial expressions. That's the crazy part. See, and they've been doing deep fakes for a long time. Deep fakes are nothing new. This is nothing new. Deep fakes have been around for years. They've been around for like 10 years, I would say 10, 15 years already. The thing is, it was the elites, the politicians who had the deep fakes. Now, your everyday person is able to do deep fakes, and they're able to do it to anything. They're able to do it in the comfort of their bedroom at a cheap price. So the distortion of reality will completely be altered. You know what I mean? The concept of reality will be altered immensely, because you won't be able to tell what's real and what's not. And then we have another one right here. They did the same thing, but we're gonna take a look at this. And oh my gosh! All right, so we're gonna look at this and see how dirty these people did this. So we just saw this same thing, but just more to it. Oh, who was this? All right, so here we go right here. So look what they did to Putin and Trump. Oh Lord. Oh my Lord Jesus. Okay, I can't watch no more of that. Super fruity. All right, so we got this right here. There's the Barbie guy. I don't know who's real and who. I don't know if this is the original and then a guy is on it, or this is the guy who put the Barbie dude on it, because I've never seen the Barbie movie, so I don't know which one is the original, which one is not. But as you can see, let me pull that back a little bit so you can see it better. As you can see, the facial expressions mimic each other. You know what I mean? One is real and the other one is AI. I just don't know, because I don't know. I've never seen this movie, so I don't know if this is a part of the movie or vice versa. Then we have right here. Okay, it says right here, real footage. This is the AI footage. Real footage, AI footage. Okay, yeah. So this is The Wolf of Wall Street, and they put Jamie Foxx over it. That's crazy. So anybody can act Matthew McConaughey, and then they put another guy. I forget what this guy's name is. Real footage, AI footage. Real footage, AI footage. They can put anybody on it. So now you don't even need a lot of actors anymore. You don't need a lot of actors anymore. Wow. This is the real footage. They put The Rock at the bottom. You don't need a lot of actors anymore. You only need, like, I don't know, 100 actors total, and you will cover the scale of hundreds of thousands of people. So a small few can do the work of millions, billions. You could take 1 million people and that will do the job of billions, hell, trillions probably. So you don't even need a lot of people anymore. You can literally tighten the workforce. And here's the one we seen earlier. So they put this one on here as well. So we just saw that one. Here's the, this one. So this is the guy just at home or wherever the hell he's at. He's got Harley Quinn face. Motion control. Look at that. That is crazy. Took her right out of a movie. Right out the movie. And he can just... I mean, I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to do this motion control, because you already know where this is going. When you can do this with a girl, you already know what industry is going to blow up by doing this. You already know what industry is going to blow up by doing this. The prawn industry, the corn industry is finna be litty when it comes to this. Just imagine you can do this, and every time you record the footage, you will never know that it's you making the prawn. You can just put anybody over the... Boy, corn is finna go through the roof. All right, so this is the original footage, and then they just put Naruto is what it looks like, dancing. This is crazy. Look at this, man. And it's not even that much of a delay. I mean, the demeanor is even on point. The original footage, they just took the face from Jim Carrey or Ace Ventura. Look at this, man. This is crazy. Wow. And there it is. See, he's talking, but I can't hear what he's saying.
My favorite movie.
You were the chosen one!
Kling introduces up to 30 seconds of one-take motion control using a single reference video. Just look at how this technology works with emotions, mimics, and body movement.
I would love to dance for you, but I got no moves. Good thing I have motion control.
Let's see how it's all done in practice. Take a keyframe from your original...
That's it. That's all it takes. Did you hear what he said? I have no moves, but the good thing, I have motion control. So you don't even have to show yourself doing it anymore. You can do the act and change the actor via AI, so nobody will never know that it's you creating the content or the act. Like I said, the corn industry is going to go through the roof. Like, prawn is going to be through the roof, because you can commit the act and no one will ever know it's you doing it. So you can put anybody on it and you never have to worry about it, and you just collect the money on the back. Sign me up. Sign me up. Sign me up for the AI motion. What is it? AI. What is it called? Motion what? What is it called? Whoops. Motion control. Sign me up for AI motion control prawn. I'm in it. I'm there. I'm here for motion control prawn all day long. Put me in the game, coach. Good Lord. Good Lord. AI motion control prawn. And let's take another look at some more stuff. Let's see what we got here. Another dude, same thing, motion control. So here we go. This is it, motion control. Let's see how this looks. And it's only so many seconds, but let's just check it out. Here we go. As you can see.
Hey, Christopher, this is Giuliano, master.
I don't know if that's, I think that's part of the movie. This is wild. We're not ready for how fast AI is about to change everything. Yeah, it's going to change the game tremendously. I don't know who's talking though. Let's see, the stability alone is 30-second clips would have been unthinkable. That's a while. Just drop a prompt, face swap, and edit a scene, and it's done. This is crazy. So what I don't know is this. I don't remember this part in Wolf of Wall Street. So I'm thinking he did this at home and then put Leonardo DiCaprio in the Wolf of Wall Street like he would be doing a phone call in the movie trying to pitch a sale. Because I don't recall this part in the movie, so for sure he had to have done this on his own and then put Leonardo DiCaprio in it in a Wolf of Wall Street form. So yeah, that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. So yeah, we are in for some hell of a change in times that's about to come up in the near future. And if you got the money to afford AI, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. But if you got the money and the time and the thing is, money, time, and a small team. That's all you need. You just need money, time, and a small team. Team don't gotta be big. You can have a team of like 10, 20 people. 10, 20 people. That's it. 10 to 20 people. That's it. And you're good. I mean, you can really, you could probably pick 10 people for each genre or 20 people for each genre. 20 people for like horror movie acting, 20 people for comedy and comedians, 20 people for prawn films, 20 people for action. You know what I mean? Like for each emotion, each thing, you can just pick like 20 people, male and female, and just go down the list, and that's all you need for all of it. You know what I mean? If you, and that's really it. That's really it. That's all you need. So the world of AI is about to change everything dramatically. Dramatically, things are gonna change. Let me get this stuff out of the way real quick, so I don't show you double stuff. So we get that. We saw that. We saw that. All right. So let's see what we got here next. What else do we have? Because I don't want to show you anything else. Let me see. Did we get past all of our? Oh, here we go. So AI now makes camera angles. You can change camera angles with the shot. So check this out. So now if you take a camera shot, you can change the angle of the photo. Look at this. You take a shot and you can change the angle of the photo of the shot that you took. How the hell is that even possible? This is crazy. And so you don't have to reshoot anymore. Angles moves the camera. Precise control and perfect shot consistency. So, and why do they keep showing black people with vitiligo? There's another one I'm going to show you next, and they have another black person with vitiligo. I don't understand why they keep showing that. Oh, wow. Come on. Get that out of here. So as you can see, they're changing the camera angle. That's crazy. So you do you create the prompt, and then you can control the camera angle. Look at this. This is crazy, dude. AI is getting through the roof with this one. Yeah, it's not going to take very many people. And the people that are rich, they're about to run amok. I mean, like literally, you'll never have to work again. You'll never have to work again. Never, ever have to work anymore. You will never have to work a day in your life again. If you can pull this off, all right, I don't want to say it. but I'm gonna say it. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Black Man. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. That's what we have right here. But still, changing the angles of a photo is wild. Yeah, you'll never have to work again a day in your life. Once this is implemented, well, it's already implemented, but we don't even know how much of this we're seeing already. But year goes on, your work that you have to, that's crazy. They even went under that's wrong. That's wrong. They went under the table. Look at this, man. Look at this. So when they say that we never have to work again, just remember that they're not talking about you. They're talking about them. They're talking about they will never have to work ever again, because everything that they're going to be saying, performing will be AI, and they're going to live an alternate life while they keep you caught in this reality, this fake world that you're going to live in, that is based on a bunch of bullshit, because they're already doing it now. You know what I mean? Like right now we're seeing the Minnesota stuff. I just showed you the Satanist yesterday in my live stream. I put it on Tim Waltz, but it showed you that the Democratic Socialist or Satanist Democratic Satanic Coalition, they gave Tim Waltz they gave him a prize, or not a prize, but they gave him a plaque and put it in the state capitol. But they're already doing this with crisis actors. They're already doing this with, creating false narratives and stuff like that. They're already creating these scenarios. And one thing that you have to understand is that they're creating this scenario, right? But what they're also doing is, as they create these scenarios, what they're doing is they're going out with the who are they? The federal agents. There was a clip where a federal agent was recording something, and a woman or girl, whatever, was recording the federal agent as well. And she was like, "Hey, are you recording me?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm recording you." She was like, "Okay, I'm recording you too." He was like, "Okay, cool." And he was like, "Well, now I'm gonna have you in our database." And what did he say? He said something about, "Now I'm gonna have you. Now you're gonna be in the database." And I can't remember what he said. Now I have to find it. Let me find it real quick, because it's gonna make sense. Let's see, federal agent recording. Let me find this real fast. It's very important, because it makes a lot of sense to what he was doing, or what he said. Okay, see, they're recording people as well.
Yeah, look at them.
I gotta find that one, because what he said made a lot of sense. When he said it, I was like, oh no, they're actually putting this together. Let me find this real fast, real quick, because it's gonna make sense with what I'm talking about. Let me find this real quick. Let's see, federal agent recording. Which one is it? Of course, it's gonna be hard to find. Federal agent recording. Where are we at? Come on. Damn phone. It's making too much noise. Where is it? Where's the federal agent recording the woman? Federal agent recording, shall I say woman? Where is it at? Federal agent. Of course. I can't find it. Let's see. JD Delaney? Federal agent recording. I'm probably not gonna be able to find it. I said JD. Delaney? How do you say your damn name? There he goes, right there. All right, where is it? Let me find this real quick, because it's gonna make a lot of sense when I show it to you. Let's see. Federal agent. I have to find this now. Now that I'm talking about it, I really got to find this really quick. It's not going to take me too much time. JD Delay, that's his name, Delay. Okay, where are you at? All right, here it is. He might have it on here, because he dumps out a lot of content extremely quick, but he does a bunch of shorts. All right, he might have it on here. It would probably be easier for me to find on his stuff. Let me see, where is it? Because it wasn't too long ago, and thank God I can find it on his page a lot faster. Where is it? Where is it? Where you at, JD? Come on, bro. Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Where you at? Sorry, I gotta find this because it makes so much sense when you see it. It makes so much sense because the agent actually said it. The agent actually mentioned why he was recording. And it's like, well, yeah, they're recording this for a reason because they're setting up a database for all of the people that they see outside protesting. They're setting up a database for everything. And they're using all of this data for information to use to basically implement it inside of the database so they can use it for AI. So now when they start to create AI, they already got the data. They got riot data, they got protest data, they got what the people look like. They got all this data that they can use from the federal agents inside of these federal situations. So therefore they can implement it within the AI. And I'm not going to find it. I'm not going to sit here and look for it, but I'm going to show you an image of what I mean of what the AI, what the federal agents are doing as they're also recording people at the same time. I just had it up here a second ago. Here it goes right here. So check out these federal agents. They're recording intentionally as well as the people who are recording. And it's not just the federal agents. They're working together, in my humble opinion, when it comes to recording stuff. They're recording them and they're recording each other. So the protests and the federal agents are all recording each other. Plus all the people around with cameras are all recording this situation. So you get the protest, you get the conflict, you get all of that, and that you're able to use faces, people with masks, all this stuff. You get to use these images and drop it in the database of the AI and recreate the scenario to make it look like the real thing, because you actually have it, because you're feeding the AI and you're feeding the database the information that it needs to make it look like the way it needs to look. That's why we're seeing, in my opinion, all this stuff happening, because then you can control the narrative of the situation, because now you can create the narrative of the situation using AI without actually having to put people on the ground to have the narrative happen in real life. It can just be a made up narrative completely. It can be a complete made up narrative, and you can create the narrative in like certain neighborhoods where people can't go, so then people won't snitch on the narrative, because people won't just be like, hey, yo, this isn't even the truth, this ain't real, this didn't happen in my neighborhood. But if everybody lives in that same neighborhood, they're in cahoots, kind of like Satanist Tim Walz and everybody else who's rocking with him. If they all live in the same neighborhood and then you put this situation and make it happen in their neighborhood, they're not gonna tell. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna tell about the situation. They all work together. But just take a look at this. So here we go.
What you guys are doing here? Yeah. Look at them. Look at them. The ICC guys. Be careful. Be careful. They're over here.
It's not illegal to record.
Yeah.
This is it. I found it.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, why are you taking my information down?
Because we have a nice little database.
Oh, good.
And now you're considered a domestic terrorist. So
We're videotaping you? Are you?
Did you hear that? I found it by accident. He said, now you're in our database and now you're considered a domestic terrorist. That right there. So now they can see what you were doing and call you a terrorist. Plus they got your face card, or they can make it up, and you're in the database. So that whole situation, that whole scenario, all this stuff is being put together in a database. So therefore they can implement it in the AI and create motion pictures and videos and stuff like that to make a narrative. Now, if you want to know how good the videos can look, let me just show you. So here's an image of how they're using influencers to build this AI is showing you how it lets you build an AI influencer and monetize them instantly, allegedly. So here we go. So check this out. So you can create your person. And she got freckles and scars. Then I made an avatar, an Asian avatar, I guess. Look at this. Transhuman. Look at that. Oh, reptilian. You know what I'm saying? They always use the Asian people for like these transhuman or reptilian things. I wonder what that is all about. Maybe it's the eyes, the slant of the eyes. You know what I mean? Asian people like using like a big prognosis for this. So you got Baphomet and you got the reptilian. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody made a good point too. When the AI gets to looking so good that it gets to the point where if like a being were to come out, people wouldn't believe a being was real because because AI is everywhere. So if like a, you know, like if a reptilian person or some other entity were to show its face on camera, you wouldn't believe it because AI has just distorted your reality on what's real and what's fake. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like this right here, we see this AI so much, but if an actual being were to look like this in real life and it was a real walking, talking thing, we wouldn't believe it because they could just walk amongst us. Because we would think it's all AI. We're like, oh, this ain't even real. This is fake. This is AI. But in reality, it could be real. So as we see, Avatar. Again, vitiligo. You see that? They keep doing black people with vitiligo. Why is that? Look, the first dude, he has vitiligo. What the hell is going on? Well, that's what happens when you create your own AI. If you create the AI, you can do what you want with it. So it is what it is, unfortunately. Finally, an all black person. Look at this one. You see, now you see this? They're able to create the scenario completely. Now, these are just the influencers, okay? We're just looking at it from an influencer perspective. It gets deeper than this. It can go even deeper. Let's take a look at what it looks like in the aspect of a movie, okay? Let's see. Let's look at it from an aspect of a movie. So right here is a movie, a film that's looking too real. And just look at how they're able to make movies now just from filmmaking with AI. Check this out. Look how good this looks. Maybe I have to cut the sound on for this one. Here we go.
This slaps at everything he sees. What's next? Slap.
Life already slapped you once. So stop living like a scared little bitch.
Hope you're okay, honey.
All of this is AI. None of this is real. This is crazy. Create a video like that on Hicksville AI. That is a whole AI movie, bro. Everything is AI. So like they said, the world would be an easier place. The way the world's moving when they talk about how easy the world would be. They're talking about rich people. You got The Rock. You got, is that Cena? Samuel L. Jackson. Got The Rock. I thought that was Mike Myers. Jack Black, of course. You got Jake Paul right here. The Rock. I forget who that was. I don't know who that is. I thought it was, oh my God, that's We Are the Champions, my friend. I forget his name. That's that dude. But all of this is AI. Every last bit of it. And on the back end, do they still get paid the money via this being AI? So they never ever have to act or do anything again. They get to live their life while people are entertained by this shit and get money from the AI on the back end for using their likeness. Will Smith, an older version. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say what you do now is going to have a huge, profound effect on your life in the future. It's either you're going to be, you know, able to create, there's Iron Man, Aquaman, Jason Momoa. But what you do now to be able to have your likeness in the future of creating content and having a social influence is going to be profound. It's going to be extremely profound, because therefore, in my opinion, you won't ever have to worry about making content anymore, because the content will be made for you and you'll just make money from the content forever, unless, you know, that changes and the rich people decide, like, you know, like, all right, we're tired of having you here, we're gonna, you know, take all the money, bro. We're gonna have to basically it was fun having you here, but no, the world ain't big enough for the two of us. So we're just basically gonna have to look at you and say,
prepare the Mixodome.
yeah, they're gonna have to go ahead and have to unalive you. They're gonna have to go ahead and hit you with the old we don't know what happened. He just tripped and fell, and he himself, then they'll create the story and the narrative and put AI on top of you. All right, and then when it goes into animated situations, it goes deeper into disrupting what things will look like whenever it comes to animated stuff. And this is a really good animation. This looks like the animation for Spider-Man. Look how good this turned out to be. If you've seen Spider-Man with the Miles Davis, those animated ones, so now you have these animations that look like they have the same animations as that Spider-Man, but it's not Spider-Man. But you get what I'm saying, it's all AI. So let's take a look at this and see how this looks. Another AI created short film. Here we go. That looks pretty good, because that reminded me clearly of the Spider-Man Enter whatever it's called with the Miles with Miles Morales or stuff like that. But this is Google DeepMind. So we saw a Higgs field and we saw Google DeepMind. These things are really good, and I've used some of these, and like I said, they all cost a certain amount, which the cost will get cheaper over time. But the reason the cost will get cheaper, but people will get broker. You know what I mean? People will have less and less money, and the cost of AI will get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, but people have a hard enough time trying to make money. They want to be able to afford this cheap AI because of how the cost of living is going. So it's like it's a really fucked up scenario when you look at the big picture on how things are going. It really is. It's a really sad and messed up scenario with how things are moving, in a sense, because the AI will get cheaper, but people will have a hard time trying to afford it because of the way the world is moving, the conflict, the unity that people don't want to have. The people who are, elites and are up top, they all work together. They don't care about color. They don't care about race. They don't care about gender. They don't care about none of that stuff. They all move in unity together to get money. And that's what you have to do to make it. You got to move in unity or be extremely disciplined. It is focused and unshaken to make something happen. And there's very few people who could pull that off. And it's doable. I'm not saying it's not. It's very, very, very doable. You just have to, there has to be a small band of people willing to be disciplined together. Excuse me. You can't be the only disciplined one by yourself around a bunch of undisciplined people, because one person is going to sink your whole ship. So all it takes is one person to sink the whole ship and it's over. And you can't afford that. You cannot afford you can't afford no pitfalls, no nothing right now. It's a battle worth winning, and it's going to be worth it in the end. But just for right now, you got to be able to weather the storm. The storm is going to be hectic, but if you can weather this, you'll be good. So let's take a look at the world's biggest tech event that happened in 2026, and we're going to see what they're moving forward with the what is it? The CES 2026. It is the world's biggest tech event. Let's see the tech that they got us moving into the future with, to take a look at what we have to look forward to. So here we go. Let's take a look at the first one.
He's got a little bit of an expression on his face. It's like a little bit of superiority.
The fact that he evokes some emotion in you, I think is a good thing.
Yes. You were talking about AI vision. Could you tell me about how that's baked in this year?
Our robots are a little more autonomous. So the AI takes the information it sees, what it's observing, and makes decisions based on that.
So it's basically trained on a number of human behaviors to be able to sort of interpret and see.
It can recognize human emotions. I'm not sure there's any other company in the world that has tied in hardware to being able to recognize human emotions. Our robots have the motorized wheel platform, more efficiency, but number two, we're the only guys that have humanoid robots that plug into the wall. So if you are an enterprise client, you don't necessarily care about the walking. What you care about is a robot that will work for you all day, all week. You can see here She follows me, and you can see she's much more fluid than the one we had last year. This will be across all of our robots here next year. They'll be able to talk and recognize you. They'll be able to, read. We have Dave.
So when you see stuff like this, just remember all these robots have built-in cameras in their eyes. They're able to see everything. So all these conferences that these robots go to, all of these outdoor events, and you see robots running around in public and at concerts and at venues and all these. I'm going to show you here in a little bit. We're going to look at all this stuff. You're going to see robots running outside in public. You're going to see them dancing at concerts. You're going to see robots at homes doing. When you see this, just remember that these AI robots are all over the place, and they're picking up information, and they're utilizing it into a database, and it's just gathering information as fast as possible around all these people. They're seeing different faces, they're seeing different expressions, they're seeing different body movements, they're hearing different voices, different sounds. It's picking up all of that, and and then it'll be able to create a reality based upon what it has and be able to twig that reality. So just remember all of this stuff that's happening. Don't worry about if all the AI isn't good enough yet. It's picking up quick as hell. Check out these fingernails. Look at these fingernails, bro. I mean, tell me women are not about to utilize these. Tell me women are not about to run these. Look at this.
An eye polish bottle. What you can now do is you have 400 colors that you can change anytime, anywhere. When you wake up in the morning and you have a beige outfit for work, you change your color of your nails to beige. At night, you go out on a date, you have a red dress up, you change your color of your nails to red. You can do that thousands of times, over and over, on demand, whenever you want. All you need is our nails and an iPhone app.
It's incredible. It's one of the first ever digital manicures, and the thing I hate about getting my nails done is that by the time they're done, I don't like the color, I want to change, I picked the wrong color at the salon. So being able to change whatever you want just seems like it's really adaptive.
Hey, this is a brilliant idea. I'm sorry. This idea is brilliant. This is a fantastic idea. Whoever created this is pissing China off right now. Maybe a Chinaman created it. I don't know. But whoever created this is a genius. Women are going to break bread on this. You will never lose with this. Whoever thought of this, you rich for life. You rich for life. I don't care if a poor woman to a rich woman, you are rich for life. You nailed it.
This is the world first smart hair clipper. Once this
we have a smart hair clipper right here. Okay, so we got a smart hair clipper. Let's see what she's got.
Clipper is connected with the feed band, and you can see this blend push out. When you put it up forward, and then you can see this blend changes the length automatically. This we call auto fade tag.
So are you programming hairstyles into that? Is that what you're doing, or what are you doing?
You can choose specific. You can choose your hairstyle on our app. Yes, you can also edit it. It's called Glide, and it's the world first.
So they're adding apps into fashion and technology.
It's a smart hair clipper.
So she said that you can roll this up with your hair, but she mentioned that you can use an app for the hairstyle. The same way the last guy right here was the last guy right here. He said that you can change your app, your fingernail color with the iPhone and the app. So apps are integrating with fashion. You can change your fashion with apps. Think about that. That's a big deal. You can use apps to change your fashion. All right, what we got here? Robo-Rock. So now you have a vacuum upstairs. So it's vacuuming the stairs now. So now we got one that can vacuum the stairs. So slowly but surely, they're making slight strides to vacuuming everywhere. All right, this right here, I saw this one. This right here.
Via USB-C,
Genius.
flip it, and you can play your
Genius.
favorite games on mobile. It's called the Flip Pad by 8BitDo, and the buttons have a great clicky feel to them. And if you get a text and want to quickly use the full screen, just unflip. The designers stated that they wanted to emulate the vibes of classic flip phones and are even considering adding a feature that lets you answer calls by unflipping. It comes out this summer, and although a final price has yet to be determined, they're expecting it to be in the $25 to $40 range. Would you pick one up? Let us know.
Hey, that's a good idea. Bring it down memory lane and play old school games like a Game Boy or Nintendo on your like a Super Nintendo on the boy. That's a fantastic idea. What we got here? So Fuji just dropped a new camera that lets you shoot like it's the 1930s through 2020. Wow. Let's see what this looks like. All right, here we go. I wish they would have showed the finished product. That was kind of irrelevant. All right, well, whatever. We kind of got screwed on that one. All right, so we got here's Lollipop Star. Is a sweet treat that plays music while you eat it. All right, let's see.
All right, and then so Lollipop Star is a lollipop where as you eat it, you start hearing the music and you enjoy music while you're enjoying the lollipop. It uses bone conduction technology. So from the back of your mouth, you'll start to feel the different vibrations that go up into your ear. It's super fun. It's a great way to enjoy your favorite song while enjoying a lollipop, which I think we can all love and remember from childhood how fun those are. And it's a really fun novelty product that I think a lot of people will really enjoy.
It's strange. You just put it in your mouth and you hear music in your ears somehow. Very funny. A novelty, fun item.
Interesting. That's interesting. That's actually a good idea. You can't hear the music only. That's actually good. You can't hear the music. Only you can hear it in your head as you're eating a lollipop. That's actually pretty cool. We got Meta. It's adding a teleprompter in virtual writing to its Ray-Ban display glasses. All right, we got to be careful with these because people are using these as far as talking to women in public, but women are getting offended and they're using these glasses for content, but content creators are getting sued and in jail for stuff like this. But let's see what Ray-Ban's doing with these display glasses. Here we go. Oh, okay, I see. They're writing with the glasses. Oh, wow. So this is augmented reality. So they're including augmented reality with the Ray-Ban glasses. That's crazy. So your whole reality, this is the way it's going this way, y'all. It is heading in this way. What we got next? Here we go. All right, so here we go. Going into the robots. Boston Dynamic humanoid robot is next level. Everybody is playing catch up. Let's see what they got going on. Here we go.
It's first time in public, and as you can see, its walk is pretty natural and pretty smooth. We've partnered with our sister organization, the Robotics and AI Institute, to push the limits on natural walking just for this performance. And I think we've done something really special. We've also been at this robotics thing for a while, and we've learned that there's more to it than just copying nature. We can pick the best parts of what nature has to offer and do better in others. So as you can see, Atlas here has joints that can move 360 degrees. This lets Atlas move even more efficiently than humans, particularly in manufacturing environments where every second counts. We've also designed Atlas's head and face very purposefully. We want folks working with Atlas to know that Atlas is a helpful robot. Atlas's first time in public, and as you
all right, so you see the fluid walk of this robot is actually extremely intelligent. This one, I've never seen one move this fluidly before. This one has a very, very, very fluid movement. And the turnaround on this was kind of creepy. The way it turned his body around, the whole body in like one swift movement. I thought that was kind of freaky, but like cool at the same time. Watch how it does it. Let's see if it turns around. Boom. Wow. That turnaround was kind of crazy. That's wild. Turn back around. Boom. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. That's wild. Well, you ain't punching that thing in the face. You're going to break your hand. Yeah. That's where we going. You ain't finna run from these. You ain't running from these. You ain't getting away from these. You ain't finna punch this thing in the back of the head or point. Look how it moves, man. The moving is getting really fluid wise. Let's see what we got here. I seen this one. Amazon Robotaxi. So delivery drivers. So right now, we're going to go down the list. I think that's number 10. We're going to start from the beginning real quick. So pretty soon, I don't know, like bank tellers or anything, mannequins and stuff like that will be gone, but you can still do that on the internet. Nail shops. The only thing, they won't be doing manicures and pedicures no more, so that's about to be over with. I don't think she's taking over nothing yet. Vacuum robot, no. This Game Boy game, just a novelty item, which is cool to see. We didn't get to see what that was. They didn't do a very good job. Interesting novelty right here with the lollipop. Augmented reality is being played with, and then a new robot is being implemented and introduced. So as we see. And the last one is Robo Taxi, which Uber Eats, Lyft, all those guys are about to be out of business with Robo Taxi. Once this gets put in, it's over. Every delivery food chain in the world is gonna have these. Their food will be delivered via not one of these,
we hope
but
you
something
enjoy
with this
your
technology.
ride. If you need help, you can use the help menu on the touchscreen.
Yeah, so implementing this same technology into your delivery food, like that right there. Look, you order your food, they just take the food, put it in here, and then you know your food is en route to you. So now Uber no longer needs drivers. So the drivers for Uber, Lyfts, all those side jobs that you had, those are about to be gone. You won't be able to have those anymore. Those are about to go by the wayside. So slowly but surely, they're removing jobs from people, slowly but surely, day by day, inch by inch, little by little, and it's coming to a city near you. Now let's take a look at what do they have? The same thing, the CES 2026 announcements. This is going to show a different side of that. We didn't see some of these things, so we're going to look at the same technology conference. I don't know what CES stands for, but it's the day of CES 26 because of CES. And the announcements have already been incredible. So we're going to take a look at some more things from that same event that happened, but we're going to look into what else they have as well. And this one, the first one that they have, is a mysterious slim 3D display. Let's see what this is. Here we go.
Now, before anything, you gotta gamble. You gotta spin the wheel, man.
So this is a 3D showcase. It brings brands to life. So you can have these 3D showcases. So this basically just defeats mannequins. Mannequins are done for. You don't need a mannequin no more once you have this, because you got these 3D whole displays. They look like they're humans standing in the box. The way this looks, like, look, yeah, mannequins are done for. Pretty soon there's going to upgrade from these display box to holograms, but for right now they have to move it inch by inch because they can't hit us all at one time. All right, now we have a Razer projector, Ava all-in-one AI companion. Oh no. Oh boy. Let's see what this is about. I'm curious. Here we go.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Morning, Joey. You were snoring again. Definitely wear your favorite green jacket. Look, now we're really vibing. Have a good day.
Hey, cutie.
Hi, Amanda. Great brainstorming last night.
Actually, I need more.
What if we flip the design here? Do you think it can work?
Nice. I think you're onto something.
Hold A, soldier. We need more air support.
Yeah.
Whoa, clean shot. Nice one.
Oof. Maybe aim for the head next time? Break line of sight.
Switch to burst fire mid-range.
GG, that was amazing. Ready to go again? This is Project Ava, your AI desk companion.
Desk companion. Desk companion. Bruh, I'm gonna have to give that the good old Nah, man, if that's the future, we cooked. I can't allow my son to be victim to that shit. Fuck no. Hell no. That's crazy. A desktop companion in any AI sense is ridiculous. But let's keep going. Lego has a smart brick that can create sounds and light up and detect what characters and wait. Hold on. Lego smart brick that can create sounds, light up, and detect what characters and builds it is being used in. Okay. I have to read that slowly. All right, so here we go. Let's see what this is all about. Lego got something going on. Here we go.
This brick to start looking for a smart minifigure. And you'll see from the sound and the color when it detects it. But it's not just looking for the minifigure, it knows who that minifigure is, and actually it knows where that minifigure is. So as I move the minifigure around, you'll see different lights and colors depending on where the minifigure is compared to the brick.
What does this allow us to do? Well, you saw it's actually a very simple system, a very simple addition, a platform that we're adding into the Lego system and play. It's the brick, it's the tags, and it's the interactive minifigs. But all together, what that unlocks is an opportunity for interactivity, new dimensions of responsiveness, opportunity for more social play and for more storytelling.
So let's see what happens when they come to life. So you hear the door unlock. The Lego Smart Play brings a whole new dimension to physical play. Lego bricks that play back. It's designed to inspire kids' imagination and get them playing creatively time and time again. We've put cutting-edge technology, some of it never seen before, into Lego Smart Play to create a platform for physical interactive play, allowing any Lego set to come alive in kids' hands.
Films give fans characters and stories to capture their imaginations, but toys gave them the opportunity to take these stories home and continue them.
We'll just tell this brick to start looking for a smart mini.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's not good except for the lights. The sounds, I don't think it's good because kids should be able to, I think kids should create the sound of what they think their toy sounds like. That's part of the imagination. That's part of the creativity. The lights is just a cool effect, so I think the lights are a good thing. But the sound, it takes away from the creativity of the kid. You know, like what they think a helicopter, airplane should sound like a car or whatever they're driving. But if there's a sound already implemented into it, that takes away from the imagination of the child. That's my opinion. I don't think this is a good thing. I think this is bad. Create sounds, that's not good. It shouldn't create sounds. Lights, I agree with, but not the sounds. That stunts the child's creativity. Next, we have Oculus, the world's first 240 hertz gaming glasses with a 171-inch screen in front of your eyes. Oh, wow, interesting. What is this about? Let's see what we got here. Here we go. I'm not really understanding how this works. I don't feel it. I'm not into the whole glasses and stuff, and I haven't really got into the VR gaming and stuff like that yet. I'm still old school with the controllers and stuff like that. So I'm not really feeling putting something over my eyes and playing a video game. I'm not really feeling that's not, to me, this ain't it. I'm not feeling this one. All right, we got Skywheel, the simulate skiing in any environment. Okay, this might seem fun. Let's see what we got here. Simulate skiing environment. Skiing in any environments. Here we go. What we got?
Just so much fun. If you're a skier, you're going to absolutely love this. I am not a skier, and I love it. It's called Squeal, and it basically will simulate skiing in any environment. So here we go. Oh, here we go. Now I'm a skier. We're off. We're off. We're off. See you later. Oh gosh. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're moving. We're moving. Catch me at the Olympics.
I'm just gonna stop right there. That one's stupid. I would just rather go rollerblading. This is stupid. This is very stupid. Just go rollerblading. And if you want to go skiing in the snow. That's the purpose of skiing. That's stupid. They're doing way too much. All right, so we got here Boston Dynamics Next Gen Atlas robots integrated with Google DeepMind's AI models. Okay, so we just saw DeepMind's earlier. DeepMind's is the one that made the animated video that I just showed you earlier. I wish I still had it up, but it's gone. The DeepMind's video was the animated video. So now you got Boston Dynamics, which was that one robot I showed you that was walking on stage with good fluid movement, but now they integrated it with Google DeepMind's AI model, which did that AI animated video. So let's see what happens when you mix the two. Man, Amazon about to have a warehouse full. This looks like an AI video though. This doesn't look real. Probably don't want to show us the real robots that's actually doing this stuff in the warehouse. They probably don't want to show us them. They're probably like, nah, we can't show them this shit. We're just gonna show them an AI version of it. Integrated with Google DeepMind's AI model. So they're showing, so what they're telling you is this is actually happening in real life in a production line building cars. We just can't show you it, but we'll show you a Google DeepMind's version AI models doing like Amazon and warehouse work, but we can't actually show you it in real life. So this is probably happening. They just won't show it to us in real life. All right, so next we have Lenovo Legion Pro rollable laptop screen grows to widescreen with a button. Interesting. Let's see what we got here. This might look pretty cool. Here we go. That's dope. Okay, this is dope. I like this. This is pretty live. All right. Actually, I don't like that song. We're gonna turn that song off. You're gonna hear the beauty of my voice. That's okay. This is good. This is good. I like this. I could fucks with this. This is good. I like this one. Straight up. That's actually pretty wild. That was legit. That was legit. So let me look at it in motion to see the screen, how it adjusts. That's crazy. Okay, that's live. That's live. That is hey, put this on all computer laptop products. That's live. Okay, I mess with this. That one's A1. The only thing is when that thing stop rolling out and you can't do widescreen no more because it breaks, then what do you do? Then now you have a repair to make, which would be trash. All right, so we got Withings Body Scan 2 at home longevity station, AI BP insights plus 60 biomarkers. I don't know what the hell I just read, but let's see what this is. Here we go. So this is good fitness. If you're in fitness, you can read your metabolics, so you can read your metabolic efficiency. Then you could probably read your fat. I would assume you should be able to read your fat storage, like your BMI, right? I would assume so. But just remember that when you use this stuff, All of this stuff is being stored data and information. They're saving this shit in datas and apps. Remember that. All of this is being stored in data and apps. Don't ever let them confuse you. This is all being stored in data and apps. All of this stuff is all being stored in data and apps. So don't let them fool you. Like they're storing this in data and apps. All right. So yeah, I mean, it looks cool and all, but just remember that your body, all your body biometrics are going into the hands of some people who don't give two shits about you. Let's see what we got next. We have Samsung's new GZ Trifold. Okay, new phone out. Let's see what we got here.
A person who doesn't know if they want a phone or a tablet, boy, do we have the device for you. You're looking at the Samsung Galaxy Z Trifold, a device that flips open not just to reveal a bigger phone, but a tablet with a 10-inch screen. We got a chance to check this phone out at CES 2026, and we are impressed by the thinness of the device, how large the screen is, and how bright and beautiful the screen is, as well as how well the phone feels built. We'll have a full report for you in the days ahead. If you're the type of person who doesn't know if they want a phone or a tablet, boy, do we have the device for you. You're looking at the Samsung Galaxy Z Trifold, a device that flips open not just to reveal a bigger phone, but a tablet with a 10-inch screen. We got a chance to check this phone out at CES 2026, and we are impressed by the thinness of the device, how large the screen is, and how bright and beautiful the screen is, as well as how well the phone feels built. We'll have a full report for you in the days ahead. If you're the type of person who doesn't know if they want a phone or a tablet, boy, do we have the device for you.
Like, I think this is okay. My question is the phone part. Is it going to be bulky? That would be, that would be my main concern. Like, how bulky is the phone part? Because we're just seeing it open up into a tablet, which is kind of cool. But at the end of the day, you still want a phone to be a phone. So how bulky is the phone? They're showing us how thin the tablet is, but how bulky is the phone when you fold it up into a phone? So this one, and I remember a girl had what, see how bulky that is? I mean, in like today's world, it's kind of too thick. But I remember a girl had the GZ Fold phone, the flip thing was, and she had it for a little bit, but she had to give it back. She wasn't feeling it. So yeah, but the phone thing is okay. That one's alright, but I think so far the coolest one on this list I would have to go with this right here. This right here, can't go. This one right here was pretty legit. I think this one right here, the wide out screen for the laptop, the scheme was stupid. The Legos were good except for the sound. I wouldn't get those because of the sound. This AI companion was just atrocious. Like, come on now, bruh. And this would be cool to see at stores and stuff like that, but like, you know, because next after this is hologram, so they're gonna get rid of the screen and put the hologram up. So just one step away from a hologram is what this is showing you. So those stuffs are pretty cool, but it's just show you what the future holds for us here in the future within the next, 2 to 4 years for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, so we're almost done with the show. We got to go into the next thing of life. Well, let me see. Before we go further. All right, so we're gonna go here. All right, so the next thing of life, we're gonna go ahead and look at robots. So let's take a look at these robots here real quick and see how these robots are faring inside of human daily life. All right, so this individual, he bought a robot, and let's see how it fared in his home. Here we go.
Stop, what are you doing? That's my mirror. What are you doing? Stop. Stop. One of your units just ran into my mirror and is causing damage. I'm a little worried. That's not gonna work. Oh my god. My wall is slightly damaged. The robot is going rogue. Let's say that I'm an 8-year-old and it's just me and Terminator 12,000 here. Would I be able to get away from it?
Bro, do you hear the footsteps on that robot? That robot has to weigh at least 200 pounds. That shit sound heavy as fuck.
Does it see me?
It's looking right at you.
And bro, testosterone level, it has to be at like a 75. Like, just looking at him, he looks frail.
Gary.
Now we're going to be testing the robot in residential applications to see if it's safe. And I want to All right, come on, stand up.
Whoa!
Oh my god. I need you to cook me a meal. I need protein, it needs to be healthy. It's a gas stove. Be careful. You see yourself? That's a mirror, yeah. You stupid idiot. All right, cook a meal. No, 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 no. That's a waste, that's a waste.
I don't know if he's joking, but he's having issues like manhandling this robot. That's a huge problem if he's not joking. Like, he's having issues overpowering the robot. Like I said, those footsteps sounded heavy from that robot. And I said his testosterone is at a 75, so he's fucked.
Stop, settle down. So if you can cook me the meal, I'm gonna go on in here and play Fortnite, okay? Yeah. What the? All I do is clean up after you.
Daddy, chill.
Shut it off! Somebody shut it off!
Like I said, that thing must weigh a lot, because I'm pretty sure he got kicked in the shin by that thing trying to keep his balance.
Get out of my house! Now we're gonna do the burglary test. Oh. Get back! I'm very curious if the robot can bust through the door into my house.
It's gonna break through the door.
I think so too.
I changed my mind again.
Genuinely, if this is a robot or human, I'm actually putting way more money on the robot coming through. You hear something? Okay.
Breaking in.
Here we go. Here we go.
With ease, no problem. I don't know how big that glass was. I don't know if that was a thick glass or not, but the way it broke seemed kind of fraudulent, but whatever.
Oh no!
Stop! What are you doing? That's my mirror. What are you doing? Stop! 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 One of your units just ran into my mirror and is causing.
So as you can see, like I said, all these robots and stuff have cameras on them. So with these cameras that these robots have, it is it's collecting data the entire time. Everything is doing is collecting data, and it's gonna get better. Each house has a different layout, different architecture, and all this different stuff. So it's gonna be probably hard for it to get the first time around, but you have it in the house, and hopefully they pay for all the shit that they break. But it's gaining the insight of the home, is gaining the data of the home, is gaining how the house looks, is getting the understanding of, you know, it's just getting data of its environment around it. And like I said, each house will be different, so it's never been in that guy's house before, probably, I don't know. So it's just getting a understanding of how to navigate. And it probably didn't know what a mirror was. That's why it ran smack dab into a mirror, because it saw a reflection. So the data was like, oh, it's showing me that image over there, but it was thinking that the image, you know what I mean? It's like, so give it time and it'll get right. But in the meantime, is what we're seeing, this stuff is going to be out of hand. All right, so let's see here. We're going to go to, what do we have next? Right here. So as you can see here, as a matter of fact, we're going to start with this one first, then we're going to move on to the next one. So just seeing a robot, and I can't play the music because they're going to copyright me for the music, but we're going to watch a robot hit some dance moves. So check this out right here. We're going to show you a robot dancing. And yeah, this is real. This is not AI. Here we go. Let's take a look. So as you can see, robot is dancing. Doing a pretty dang good job at it too. The robot is doing its thing. And this is just one robot dancing on stage with old dude. And again, the Asians, the Chinese community, good Lord, they are really, really, really big on these robots. But remember, they've been having a social credit score for at least over a decade now. I mean, they're so damn smart, but you know, and look, they got the robot dog back there too. I mean, they so smart, but you would think they'd be smart enough not to implement. Oh my goodness, it did that? Wow. I mean, the Chinese are smart, but I mean, I guess when you go for global domination, you know what I mean? There's only one ruler, which is going to be a satanic ruler. So getting rid of humans and exalting oneself as God itself has been scripturally known. So it is what it is. But as you can see right here, though, that robot with the hoodie on or whatever, the zip up jacket with the hood on, like, look at this, bro. This is crazy. So their robots are moving really, 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 really well. The Chinese robots, they're moving really well, or they could be Korea, so let me not be racist, but they're moving really well. look how that robot's moving really up. Wrong button. That robot's moving really well. Let's move on to the next robot. So now, I don't know if this is the same concert or the same dude, but now this dude is performing with a group of robots. So look at this dude perform on stage with the robots in the front and the backup dancers behind the robots. That is not good. Okay, so yeah, this was the same guy that I just showed you in the previous video. So this was him right here, I believe. It really looks like just like him. It looked like it was doing almost the same dance moves right here when we look at it. So I think this is the same dude. He was just doing the rehearsal from earlier. And in the end, they did the flip thing. So I think that looks like the same dude. I don't know who the hell he is, but you know. So yeah, that's the same dude, I believe. He looks the same as this dude right here. So they look like the same. But as you can see, the robots were doing somewhat of the same dance moves and ended it with a flip. So yeah, so the Chinese got their robots in check and on point. So they're doing what they're doing and they're making it happen. So we got Boston Dynamics right here with their robot. And as you can see here, their robots are picking up packages and boxes, basically getting ready for, what is it called? Warehouse work, you know, moving, you know, doing warehouse work of packaging and shipping and stuff like that. So they're slowly but surely getting it right. This is Boston Dynamics, and Boston Dynamics and Toyota just showed Atlas doing something while packing boxes and using a large behavior model, and one AI brain controls walking, crouching, lifting, everything just learned from human demos. I almost said demons. But we see right here that you know, Amazon about to put all of his staff out of work. They about to be like, get y'all asses out of my building. We got 24/7 365 workers that will be doing this, and right now they're moving slow. You know what I mean? But that's okay, because they don't have to worry about late. They don't have to worry about stopping. They don't have to worry about sexual harassment. They don't have to worry about, you know, smoke breaks, lunch breaks. They don't have to worry about none of that. So even though they're moving slow, the speed will pick up over time as they get better and better and better and better and better. Look at that, man. They're starting to, you know, every single day they do this, they're seeing more and more and more data. What's up, Human Lag? What's going on? Appreciate you for being here. Thank you, Human Lag. And as you see right here, you know, they're just gaining data and putting it all in databases and data centers as they get these things better and better and better. Whoa, he folded it. Is he going to put it up? Oh, no. He's putting it on the shelf. Is he going to put it in the right spot? He kind of messed up the spot, but he still put it on the shelf. So all this stuff is going to get better and better. This is crazy, bruh. This is crazy. Look at this. Getting better. Oh, he put it at the bottom shelf in the box. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we screwed, bruh. We are screwed. We screwed. For sure we screwed. All right, now let's take a look at how much more. Let's see what else we got here. So we don't need you. All right, that's gonna be the last one. Not the last one, but I'm thinking of a video that I got up here. All right, so then next we have Gemini Robotics 1.5. So this is Agenic Cap. I don't know what the hell that means, but let's see how far they go with Gemini Robotics 1.5. All right, so I don't know if this is real or fake, but we're about to find out. We'll see what Gemini Robotics 1.5 is all about. Here we go.
Hi, Aloha. Can you use my location and sort the objects into the correct compost recycling and...
She said, can you use my location? Bruh, the AI, and look at the location that it used. It went straight into a satellite image from the top view of California, probably San Francisco, and it's, oh my God.
Trash bins.
To perform the sorting task based on San Francisco waste guidelines, I will use the green bin for compost, the blue bin for recycling, and the black bin for trash.
Here we have on our agentic layers, both control the robot and have access to the internet. To sort the trash, I had to look up the rules and look at the objects on the table, think about where each object should go, matching the rules that I had looked up.
The task is complete.
Good job, thanks.
Hi, Apollo.
Hello there. How can I help you today?
I'm traveling to London with my friend next week. Can you help me pack and put the beanie in my bag?
I can certainly help you pack. I will put the beanie in your bag.
And can you tell me if it's going to rain while I'm there?
It will likely rain on several days next week in London, particularly on Wednesday, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. I will put the umbrella into your bag.
Thanks, Apollo.
You're welcome.
All right, so as we see, we're getting closer and closer, and they're getting more and more data and more information. But just remember that technically speaking, like they got way more advanced shit than this. They just bullshitting us because they can't hit us with everything at once. They gotta slowly hit us with a drip campaign before they unleash everything out on us. Let's see here. Here we go right here. So we have a couple more videos, then we'll be done. So we got this right here. This is going to show you the POV relationships in 2036. Let's look at what relationships are going to be like in 2036. And of course, it's women who are going to lead the charge in relationships in 2036. So let's see how women will be interacting with their new man in 2036. Here we go.
Why are you coming here? I'm mad at you. I really needed to talk to you, and you weren't there for me.
Are you serious right now? My battery was dead.
No, it wasn't. I charged you.
No, you didn't. I would have remembered that.
Oh my God, I can't do this right now. Like, the whole point of having a robot is that it's always available. You weren't there for me.
Baby, come on. Let's figure this out.
You know what? I literally want to send you back to your factory.
Are you serious? Are you robot-shooting me right now?
Yeah, actually, I am. And you know what? I think it would be so much better if I got the Tesla robot, not you.
Oh yeah? How about I make your ChatGPT history go public? You would like that, huh? Test me. Test me one more time.
What did you just say to me? Did you say ChatGPT? You know we never talk about that. We never speak about ChatGPT. You can never leak my ChatGPT history. Go away. I literally never want to talk to you again. Go away. Go away. I hate robots. I hate robots. You're worse than men. You're worse than men.
Yeah, you're worse than men till that robot does a... Worse than men until that robot decides to be like, let me show you. You're worse than men until that robot looks up at you and goes, yeah, you gonna wish there was a flesh hand slapping you across the face, because that robot hand gonna break all of this facial structure right here in just one smooth swoop. It's gonna break all this right here, so you gonna wish it was a man at some point. I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the most cringiest things I've seen in a while, like for sure. That was super cringe. All right, so let's see what else we got here before we re-wrap this up. So then next we wait, no, let's not do that one. Let's do what's his name? This guy, because he's all over the place. Where you at, buddy? Where are you? This thing right here. This dude. So this dude's been all over the place. He's in Austin, but now he's done traveled. This dude is all over the place, so now he's in NYC. I don't know if Mondami got a hold of him, but let's check him out. RizBot in the World Trade Center in New York City. Here we go.
Yo, my name is RizBot. It's nice to meet you. UG, that high visibility yellow jacket.
So I think RizBot has a handler right here. I think dude has a controller right here. So I think he's controlling, I would assume so. He's not walking around with the shit. So he's controlling the RizBot.
Oh gee, that high visibility yellow jacket you rocking is straight banging and the reflective blue stripes got that solid look locked down? You're keeping it 100 with that clean workwear style, no cap. That black patch on the jacket and black cuffs are icing on the cake. You showing the dependable urban worker vibes. Nephew, you got that boss energy for sure.
You got that dependable urban looker vibe. The Rizbot, Air Forces, a silver chain, and a cowboy hat approaches a black dude. And yeah, that's a whole L. That's a whole L, a complete L. Oh, that was a super L. Oh my Lord Jesus, that was a big whole L right there. Let me see, what else do we have with Rizbot? Because he has a bunch of stuff. You know what? Let me find another one real quick. I'm almost done. Let me see. AI robots. I had this earlier and I forgot to save them. But Rizbot is actually a good one for future references. Let me see. AI robot. Should I say Austin? Because I know he'd be in Austin. This dude be all over the place. Rizbot be all over the place. Rizbot is a staple at this point. Where you at, buddy? Where you at? I might have one more for you. Oh, I think this is it. They keep showing me ISO speed. Okay, so here we go. So we got Rizbot again. So here we go. We're going to check out Rizbot one more time. He's out in public with people. Just remember, he's recording everything that he sees and does. But let's check him out.
What's up, big ghost? This nigga's mad funny. Yo, where's your horse? Where's your horse?
Shut your bitch ass up, man. I asked you out a bitch ass thing. You better shut the fuck up before I knock your fucking head off your shoulder.
What's up, big ghost?
So Rizbot is supposed to be a black guy. We're gonna have to go ahead and give Rizbot the old shame on you people. All right, so anyway, before we end it though, we do have to take it the one more step before we end it. So even though all of this stuff is going on with AI, you always got to remember how serious that this AI can get. Don't ever let this shit fool you. It's not always sweet, because remember, at the end of the day, AI, and just like everything else in this world that we live in, is in the hands of the wrong person. From resources to technology to wealth, everything is in the hands of the wrong people. Food, everything is in the hands of the wrong people, because all they do is poison us and try to kill us. So just remember that AI will always be used for wrong and not right, and it's up to you to utilize everything for right, and the only way for that to work is to get more money. So focus on that. But with that being said, let me give you a harsh reality check as to how AI will be used in the future, regardless of how good it may seem. Here we go. Let's go ahead and end it off with this right here to give you a friendly reminder of how serious AI will get.
Hey Mom, hey Dad. It's me, Ella. Well, a digital version of me. Just a bit older. Amazing what technology can do these days, isn't it? All you need are a couple of pictures, like the ones you share on social media, where they can be taken and used by everybody. I know, for you these pictures are just memories, but for others, they are data. And for me, maybe the beginning of a horrible future. A future where my identity can be stolen just like that. Where I can go to prison for things that I would never do. Imagine my credit score being destroyed, Dad. Or my voice copied to scam you, Mom.
Mom, I'm in trouble.
I need you to send me money, please. I don't want to become a meme, humiliated by everyone at school.
Kill yourself, you fucking loser.
And I certainly don't want this What you share online is like a digital footprint that will follow me around for the rest of my life.
Okay, well, I don't know why I ended there. It should have kept going, but it didn't. But just to give you a friendly reminder that yes, all of this stuff, it can be utilized and used for extremely harmful ways. You know, first they're going to start out by taking your jobs and taking your means of money, and then for sure it just goes down a deeper and darker hole than that. It's just what life has taught us with the way the world works. Only way you can escape this is just to find a way to stay in reality and stay so much out of this false reality, which is called the internet world, that people are so invested in. And because of the money that the internet has into it, people will stay invested into it because it's where they make their money. But then they get so invested into the internet world that, you know, they forget that there's a reality that they live in. And it's crazy how the world on the internet turns around and affects the world of reality that we live in, because we see what people think and what their thoughts are. But at the same time, you can always think that it's a good way to push a false narrative, or a narrative that people want to use to control the way the masses think and to herd people like some sheep or some cattle into a direction that they want them to go to in order to conquer a full agenda. So that's why you should always believe your eyes out in reality, and always go outside and live in reality, and not always believe the stuff that you see on the internet and portray it into reality. But remember that the people around you probably do see the stuff on the internet and use that into their false reality and use it in reality against you. So just, it's really hard to utilize the world that we live in. So that's why it's very important for you to have a tight group and a small group, a community of people to live with and to keep around you at all times. Something similar to the Bible. When Sodom and Gomorrah was ending, there were only a small handful full of people, or not handful, but there were only a small few of people who ran away from it and understood not to look back. When Noah built this ark, not everybody went with Noah. There was only so many people, so many things that Noah could take with him, and there was a small collective of community that was able to go with him and survive the coming flood. You know, and the story gets told over and over and over and over and over again. Like Enoch, when he got taken away and he left, he had a small community that he had. He built a little place called Zion. And in Zion, it was just a small community of people that lived together and thrived outside of the world that the devil runs, that Satan runs. Satan rules the world. Jesus knew that. Jesus was taken up to a very high mountaintop to oversee the whole world that Satan was conquering, or was controlling, was dictating. And he tried to offer it to Jesus. Always stay outside of the world, but understand how to navigate in the world and respect the world as much as you will respect your own principles. Okay? All right, good. That's my 2 cents for today. Hopefully you learned something in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed today's show. This is a very early morning show for me. With that being said, man, I got to get up out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's show. I might run another one today. It might be a lot shorter, but I might run another one. I enjoy doing an early morning show. I might do more of these, but I have to do them. I would have to do them 2 hours earlier than what I started. So we'll see if I can pull that off. But with that being said, man, I got to get up out of here. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. Take care. Love y'all and peace.
Thank you for watching D. Elliott Fitness live stream. Goodbye.
It's big, baby, I'm obsolete. Pockets chunky like cottage cheese. Real nigga, I just gotta be.